Hello and welcome. My name is Kate Chelovich. I'm the Director of Marketing here at VIZI, and I'm excited to spend some time with you today to talk to you about how we're really transforming the space and delivering results for HR teams. If you're watching this, it tells me you're one of the hand raisers in the industry that knows that there is a better way to attract talent into an organization. So today we're going to take a look at how you can instantly transform your tired job descriptions into branded experiences that attract world-class candidates, and you're not going to rely on your marketing or IT teams. I'll share some examples from clients who are seeing great success with VIZI in the space, steps to get started, as well as features and benefits that you can expect when you sign up with us. Thanks again for joining me. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to start with one of my favorite case studies from a company called Burnco. Burnco is a manufacturing company with just over 60 locations in the United States and Canada. They came to us looking for a way to really stand out in a very crowded marketplace. So we gathered some very authentic images about what the roles and the positions would look like, as well as organizational images to help paint the picture of what it's going to be like to start your career with Burnco. They positioned these VIZIs in the careers page experience and also shared them out onto social media in networks like Facebook and LinkedIn. Overall, in the first 45 days, they saw a 60% increase in quality hires, and it was a direct impact on their results. When I asked Serge about why he thought this happened, it was interesting. He told me that the candidates coming in were better informed about their organization and the specific position, which made the entire process streamlined with better interviews and faster hires. So it was a really big win for their organization. The next case study we're going to look at had one of the most unique and interesting challenges that we've had. So the Northwest company is positioned in very remote areas. So think the Arctic Circle, think Pacific Islands. And they came to us because they were having trouble gaining awareness of open positions and also finding and attracting candidates who are going to relocate for these jobs. So we introduced VIZIs on their careers page to capture the attention of job seekers coming in through the front door. And this drove up clicks by over 400%. Then we incorporated perks like their robust relocation package prominently in that VIZI experience. And we built out their asset galleries to include a look at the rich culture of the cities that people would be applying and starting their career in. So think about images of the Northern Lights and, seasons. So we were able to increase applies by 230%. And overall, the changes to the VIZIs were made within minutes, not hours or days. And the impact on the candidate attraction was immediate. Taking a look at a case study from NJM Insurance Group. This is an insurance organization on the East Coast with over 100 years of rich history to tell with every job post. And what we did was transform their VIZIs to really tell a look at their charitable impact in their community. We gave an authentic view into their office life, and it really created this first-class branding campaign that gets promoted out into social networks as well as their careers page. And the transformation generated a much larger time spent interacting with the job description. So prior to using VIZI, NJM reported about 50 seconds of engagement, and after VIZI, it was just over 2 minutes. So it was a 140% increase in the time spent reviewing the role and the organization. So a candidate can really start to opt in and see themselves in this position. So who is VIZI for? It's really a broad answer. We work with every size business across all industry sectors, but honestly, we were made for forward-thinking HR teams that know there has to be a better way to market opportunities than the text-based job description. So if your recruitment marketing efforts are a mere afterthought of your marketing teams, great, we want you. If the stack of unqualified resumes on your desk is taking up more real estate than it should, welcome aboard. And if the sheer thought of another hiring manager drive by looking for an update with an open position sends you into a slight state of panic, just take a deep breath because we're going to change that. We're looking for HR leaders that want to differentiate their brand and their organization. We're looking for cash-strapped recruiting teams that need to stretch their budgets further. And we're looking for frustrated HR teams that have been burned by expensive solutions in the past that have failed to deliver results. And I think most of all, if I were to sum it up, we want people who understand and know that quality talent is not hanging out on job boards. So here's the main core concept of VIZI that will make sense for leaders in the space. The marketplace is saturated and unemployment is at an all-time low. These are crazy challenges for any team. You can easily overcome these challenges by presenting your roles authentically using VIZI. Our visual approach instantly provides candidates with a comprehensive understanding of your role and organization, and our patented system and method for creating visual job advertisements is setting a new standard in recruitment marketing. We are the only patented HR branding platform that helps you attract, engage, and inform candidates at the top of the funnel very early in their journey. So a quick background on VIZI. The core idea started in 2015 when we were approached with this, life-changing question: why is all advertising visual except job advertising? And it really, stopped us in our tracks. We realized quickly that job descriptions have always been the primary source of job ads and recruiters. And this is the only tool that companies really control. So this process hasn't changed in 80 years, although we've had new technology come into the space like ATSs and job boards. And when we peel back those two giant parts of the machine, we realize there's very little room for branding and customization. The candidate experience is lacking, and they really prioritize business processes over branding. So when we developed VIZI, we knew we had to work really easily with existing HR tech as well as ATSs and job boards. So we pulled together a team of about 30 developers and delivered a solution that transforms the text-based job description into an experience that's going to spark emotion and capture attention. You have instant differentiation in the marketplace with VIZI. So let's talk about ways that you get started with VIZI. It's really 3 easy steps, and it begins with the transformation of your job descriptions. We know that heightened candidate experience and employer branding all starts with the transformation into the visual VIZI. And we recognize the hurdles that your team is up against every day. We know that we need to easily adapt to your existing HR tech and your recruitment marketing strategies. So when you select VIZI, we automatically load your job descriptions and your approved creative assets like your images, videos, text, everything that you can imagine that you want to build a story with. We pull them into our system and create that unparalleled branded experience you're looking for. If assets aren't available, don't worry, it's never a problem. We can pull from a variety of places and we can still create that unique story. And from here, our team transforms the existing job into the VIZI, and they're ready to be published into the marketplace. I am very proud to say that we have a 100% successful launch rate with all customers. We have a lot of common questions since this is such an innovative approach to talent attraction. Don't worry, we've seen it all, and I mean we've seen it all. Job descriptions with too much content or too little content, websites without any images or social media accounts. But at the end of the day, every organization has a unique story to tell, and we pull together best practices from our portfolio of clients to deliver a branded experience that works, to deliver that heightened candidate experience that you're looking for. One of the most common questions I get is, does marketing and IT need to be involved? And the answer is no. Some clients do bring them as they work more cohesively as a team in their organization, but often we can roll just with your HR department. Where do you gather our assets from? Great question. We pull from anywhere on the web that's approved. So social media is a great source, as well as your website. And then we can also work with any assets that you want to deliver to us. How quickly will VIZIs be produced? Our startup is usually 10 to 14 business days, depending on the size of the account. You will be making an impact in the space within 2 weeks. If I don't like something on a VIZI, can I change it? You can. VIZIs are 90% customizable. There's some things in the template that can't be changed, but all the look and feel, the branding aspects can be pulled together to really complement what you're already doing with your website. What if I don't have any images? Not a problem. Again, we have stock images that we can pull from. And just because they're stock images, it doesn't mean that they have to feel like stock images. There's such a plethora out there that we're going to look for ones that fit your brand personality to still tell that unique story. How are new VIZIs created? VIZIs are automatically created, and there's a couple different ways that we can pull the information into the job fields of the back end of our system, and then from there it's instant transformation into the visual branded experience. Are VIZIs mobile optimized? They are. All VIZIs are mobile optimized and appear perfectly on smartphone, tablet, and desktop. VIZIs work across all recruitment marketing channels, and that's including but not limited to career sites, social media, text messages, emails, and job boards. Your dedicated client success team will work with you to figure out the best placements for your VIZIs and help increase the awareness of your open positions. But really, once the transformation occurs, we're looking for ways that we can introduce it into the journeys that candidates are already on. We want to make you prominent, and we want to make sure you stand out from the competition. Great example was our client Talent Minded. So they're one of the first subscription-based service talent acquisition solution providers in Canada, and they're also a very early adopter of VIZI. Kim Benedict, the founder and CEO, actually reaffirmed what we knew when we started this technology, and she told us our approach to talent attraction is an absolute game changer for the industry and HR teams. So Talent Minded uses VIZI to bring a competitive advantage to the space for their clients. They believe in the power of branding, and VIZI allows them to easily introduce this into the recruitment marketing strategy. One of the very early findings that they brought to the table was that when they share VIZIs in social media, they see 100% lift in engagement over a text link. So this combination of capturing the visual, logo, and text drastically outperforms the standard text links that's usually shared for most ATSs. Plus, the social sharing experience works to act as both an ad to attract passive and active candidates, as well as it works to really promote your brand services like a digital marketing campaign. So their clients are certainly seeing this multi-approach effect to lift not only their HR team, but also marketing as well. So VIZI introduces a branded experience anywhere that you are recruiting active or passive candidates. There's a variety of ways that our clients have incorporated VIZI into the recruitment marketing strategy, and we've always been really proud that we're not a set it and forget it SaaS solution. We are here to help you build, optimize, etc., to make sure that you are getting results. VIZI is totally dynamic, and each customer has a unique setup. I don't say that to sound scary. I say it to show how flexible we are. This doesn't mean setup is difficult. We've designed VIZI to be very fluid and adaptable. Some of the questions that I get around step 2 are, most often, how do people find my VIZIs? So we work with you to figure out where you're already recruiting and where your strategy is, and help to introduce VIZIs into those experiences. So whether it's positioning the VIZIs on your career site, including them in social media campaigns, marketing campaigns, texting, or emailing passive candidates, anything you're already doing, VIZI easily adapts to. Do you work with my ATS? Yep, we work with every ATS. So our job is to figure out the best way to provide a seamless candidate journey into the application. There's different ways that we work with different ATSs, so we would talk with you about that before the setup begins. What happens if we change our ATS? Not a problem. People do it all the time. We've even had people have full acquisitions come into place where we're able to update their branded assets within an hour. Easy and fluid. How do I update a VIZI? Great question. Everything's updated in real time. You do have access to the user interface, but you also have a client success team that can make any changes for you. Can I use VIZI on job boards? Yep, you certainly can. We can be used wherever a clickable link can be inserted into an experience. So often with job boards, when we click on apply, we're able to send users into the VIZI to really get a full understanding of the job before they hit the application with your ATS. So the third step in the VIZI setup is to really analyze your results to make better business decisions, right? So we want to make sure we know where VIZIs are being shared, where people are viewing them, where your traffic's coming in from, who's applying, the views, etc., so that we can make better decisions with your budgets going forward. VIZI has robust reporting systems in the back end, and then you also have a client success team who's going to work through these metrics with you to make the best sense. We apply a lot of best practices from other people, other clients we're working with in the space to help you build your strategy. Anyone can run reports on metrics, but it's what you do with those findings that count. And again, our team gathers best practices from the space and we apply those learnings to our account. Some common questions that I have with step 3. What if reporting isn't our strong suit? Yeah, I hear this quite often. Don't worry. We do have a dedicated client success team for your account, and we will work with you to help make sense of those numbers. Another question I get is around how clients have used their data in the past to drive results. And we have, a portfolio of these, but often you can run them like A/B campaigns. A VIZI slot is completely fluid. If you want to test if a certain image in the background is more attractive than another, create 2 VIZIs, publish them out into the marketplace, and see which one starts to increase engagement. These small tweaks and personalizing at 5 different levels allows you to really get in touch and become a one-to-one conversation with a candidate instead of this mass market blanketing approach. So just to recap the 3 steps to get started, we're really going to transform your job descriptions, distribute them out into the marketplace, and analyze results. And this is to get going the first time, but it's also whenever you're opening a new job rec, we're going to transform it to a VIZI, publish it, and analyze it. And alternatively, when you close out job recs in your ATS or whatever system you're using, we pull those VIZIs down, and we're always going to have record of what happened with that, and we can apply those learnings going forward to your strategy. A lot of people ask me who our competitors are, and it's a pretty interesting answer. I mentioned earlier we have a patent on what we do. So really you're looking at marketing agencies, and they're going to produce a static landing page that's going to add branded elements to the career page. Often these are treated like microsites, so making changes is not super user-friendly. You're probably going to have to rely on another department to come in unless you have a marketing person on your team. But really they're set up like microsites, and they almost combine too much information into the experience. VIZIs are designed for the UX user experience so that people coming in have easy avenues to apply. They have a robust, comprehensive understanding of what the job description is, as well as the organization, without being taken out into different channels of exploring videos and getting down a rabbit hole, etc., in another section of the site. We're always leading candidates back to that apply. And another option is branded technologies that you can incorporate into your job description. So maybe you're able to add an image or perhaps a video. Again, these are great for specific experience enhancements, but VIZI is the only one in the space that does the total enhancement at the job description level. So working with VIZI, you're going to be able to impact your candidate experience and heighten your employer branding immediately. We're able to be applied across all recruitment marketing channels, and you're going to be able to attract the quality candidates. Your pipeline is going to start to see quality candidates coming in for interviews. And again, I just want to reiterate that VIZI is for HR teams that are looking for those instant results, and they don't have support from marketing and IT. So if you feel strapped, you feel like there's a better way, you just don't have an answer, and maybe you've been burned in the past, we are for you. We make it so easy to get up and get started, and your results are instant. Sharing another example about how easy it is to get started with VIZI. Midnight Oil Group is a marketing agency that was looking to hire for a digital graphic designer, and they posted the job into LinkedIn and received a handful of views and applies, and one job interview ended up being the hire that they went with. It took a total of 20 days from the first job post to hire. When I talked with Deanna, the founder, she said it's such a hard position, they were really shocked. And the designer that they hired actually mentioned the job post, VIZI, in the interview and said it was part of what attracted her to the position because she was able to get a good feel about what their agency was about and visually understand the type of work she would be working with. Shifting gears, let's talk a little bit about job boards and the results that we've been able to produce on Glassdoor. This is for sure one of the mediums you're probably using along with Indeed, etc. But Glassdoor has a great relationship. They're out there for the same reason we are. They want to try and provide a better overview for candidates before they start making a career choice. So what we've done with them is a twofold approach. We've abbreviated the job description that appears on Glassdoor. So when the candidate is searching, they'll see the title, perhaps some high-level information like salary or location, and then we instruct them to click Apply Now to learn more about the role. When they click Apply, this is when the VIZI experience opens up, and it really helps organizations say, stop, don't just apply. We want you to learn about this organization. We want you to learn about the role. Make sure that you're really interested in becoming part of our team, and then go on with the application. And our account rep at the time reached out to us when our metrics started really skyrocketing, and he told us that our average apply start rate on Glassdoor is anywhere from 6 to 8%. Using our patented approach, we see a 28 to 32% apply start rate. So this is really a game changer in what you can do with the job board experience to help introduce your branded VIZI early in that candidate journey at the very top of the funnel. So again, I want to reiterate the benefits of VIZI. You get instant employer branding. You get an optimized candidate experience across channels. There's no heavy setup. There's no heavy integration process or heavy fees by any means. We are very easy to get up and going. We have most customers live in the marketplace within 10 to 14 days. And, we know that you're not in complete control. So the goal of VIZI is to really give you that control so that you're able to make those changes internally. You're not heavily relying on marketing and IT. You're not getting into a ticket system where you're queued up and have to be prioritized. You get to make these decisions as HR leaders. And you're really able to attract, engage, and inform very early in the funnel. So we're going to start filling your pipeline with quality candidates. You're going to see an increase in the quality of interviews. You're going to see a reduced noise from uninterested applicants, the ones that you get on the phone and realize there's, not the work-life balance or the environment they were looking for. This all comes out very, very authentically with the visual job description. So you're going to stop wasting your time and stop wasting theirs. And besides all of the instant benefits that you get from VIZIs, there's some features with VIZI that certainly stand out more than just a microsite. We are 100% turnkey. So as soon as you sign the LOA, you will start working with your client success team, and we will do everything to build the VIZI for you. There will not be any needed resources on your side to create these job descriptions. You'll guide us with branding. Some people provide brand guidelines right in the beginning. If not, we work with your existing assets on your website and social media, and we build that story. You are in the marketplace. You do not need to rely on heavy lifting. VIZIs share very easily on social media networks. So by one click, you can just pop this out to LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and get that visual branded component that we shared increases engagement by 100%. Experience updates are made in real time with VIZI. There's no code propagation to staging environment, etc. You are in the back end. You are making those changes as needed. You are not worried about losing time waiting on another department to make these changes for you. You are, again, completely in control. VIZIs are mobile optimized to display perfectly on desktop, tablet, and smartphone. And as you think about the way candidates are consuming information these days, often they're on smartphones, they're coming in through maybe an ad that they see on a job board or social media, and they're popped right into this mobile optimized experience where they not only get a chance to learn about your role, they're also getting a chance to learn about your organization as well. We give every VIZI account a branded careers page. Again, this is a visual representation of a job portal. You can have this as a wonderful place to land traffic on from marketing campaigns. Some people choose to integrate this right into their website so that they are leading traffic here from the careers front door. And that way they are totally eliminating that text-based job portal that they used to have to lure candidates in to engage. You get a dedicated support team with VIZI. We do not have a ticket portal. We are not going to be a 2 to 4 day response type of SaaS company. You have someone on the other line when you need them to help you with what you need. And we also talked about analytics and reporting earlier. These are included with your VIZI package, and we will help you analyze those results to make sure that you are working towards your team KPIs and goals that you are responsible for. So just to recap, to get started with VIZI, you're going to schedule a 30-minute demo. We're going to take you through the VIZI experience and show you how it would work with your existing recruitment strategy. When you're ready, submit a signed LOA, send over any of those available assets like brand guidelines, images, videos that are hosted on Vimeo or YouTube. I mean, we can use it. We can build that story. Then you're going to participate in an onboarding call where we're going to review a couple samples of your transformed VIZIs, make any tweaks and edits right there in real time, and then you're ready. You're going to introduce your VIZIs out into the recruitment marketing strategies, out into social media, get them incorporated onto your career site, wherever it makes sense from a branding possibility. And then your team is going to follow up with a couple weeks, analyze and optimize your results, and make changes to keep things moving forward. So when you're ready, take that step, schedule the 30-minute demo. We're going to have a really good one-to-one conversation about how VIZI applies to your brand, your organization, and your recruitment strategy. Talk about ways you're going to use this to drive results. And then from there, the sky is the limit. So thanks again. Very excited for this next conversation.